Today's episode, positives and negatives. Today we all formed lists of the theme park attractions that have both wowed us and made us scratch our heads in confusion. We discuss our votes, defend our positions, and try to come to a consensus on the most impressive and most disappointing attractions we've ever been on. All that and more right now. Hello everyone and welcome back to Fully Immersed. This is your favorite themed entertainment podcast. I am your host, Lane Calder, joined once again by my good friends Spencer Bennett.
Hey, howdy, hey, it's me, Sheriff Spencer. That's what Woody says.
That's great. Yeah, that was awesome. And, of course, the big cheese himself, Tobias Lerman Matante.
Hola, hola.
I love that now we don't get a pause anymore.
No, we don't get.
We just.
I'm
I'm just gonna start doing it in Spanish.
Yeah, just months. Own it, dude. Months of him making us wait before he says hello, and now we're on the same page.
Let's do the podcast entirely in Spanish.
Dale, vamos, parece bien.
We just move on.
Yeah, we just don't know what you're saying.
Yo lo hago en español, usted lo hace en inglés y lo hacemos así. Dale, parece
Where
bien.
did you find this guy?
Oh my God! Yes, welcome back, folks. We are happy to be with you tonight. We today have made some lists. We, of course, at one point to acknowledge the elephant in the room and the news in the wider entertainment world, we will at some point talk about Netflix backing out of the Warner Brothers deal. I feel like we're all still just sort of processing that shocking news, and but we will definitely at one point discuss it. It's just I think we had already kind of had the idea for today's episode, and we didn't really want to take it off the rails from that when we can digest that news a little bit and discuss it a bit later. But at the same time, we've been talking about doing this for a little bit, and essentially today all three of us made lists of solely attractions that we've been on, not any that we haven't been on, so those are disqualified. But we made lists of the 5 most disappointing attractions to each of us and the 5 most surprising, in a good way, most impressive attractions to us that we've ever been on. And we're going to kind of discuss, we're all going to go in order, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, etc. And I think at the end of this, we're all going to give our reasons why. And at the end of this, we're going to try to come to a definitive decision on the absolute worst attraction we've ever been on and the absolute best, or most impressive, I should say.
Yeah, it's not worst or best. And not even most impressive, right? It's like, it's more so like that surprised us the most based on
something
expectation.
That wowed us positively. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause I have something that. Sorry. Okay, go. I have ones that are.
I know what you're gonna say. Yeah, go ahead.
I have ones that are like really that I didn't put on the list that are like arguably more impressive, but I knew what I was getting into. I was expecting it to be great, and it was great.
Fair. Okay.
So I didn't put those in.
Surprising. The most positively surprising that we've been on, and that's definitely how we've all ranked them. So we'll kind of go through that, both in the terms of like, wow, I thought this was going to be way better, and it sucks. And the opposite end of the spectrum of, wow, this was an absolute nothing burger on my radar, and it's actually really fucking awesome. So
right.
And then we're going to try to come to a definitive decision on which one holds the number one spot between all three of us. And that's all coming up. So I would love to start with, would you guys like to start with the worst or the most impressive?
Or do you guys want to do 5 and 5? Like 5, we'll do 5 most disappointing first, 5 most impressive.
Oh, you want to?
Oh, okay. Alternate. Yeah, do that.
Let's do that.
Because I just saw some stuff on our list and I was like, there is one I think on our I think one of your lists that I have on my most impressive and you have on your most disappointing. So
hell yeah.
That's why I'm like,
I know what you're...
yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Which is, there's obviously explanations involved.
Right.
On both ends. Both ends, yeah.
So we're going to, without further ado, we're going to get into it. I think let's start with number 5 worst, and then we'll move to number 5
disappointing.
Yeah, number 5 most disappointing, and then we'll move to the number 5 most surprising.
Okay.
Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
All right, Lane goes
you go.
first.
We'll just do Lane, Spencer, me, and then I'll do backwards.
Yeah.
For the
and obviously
after that.
number 5 is the best of that, and number 1 is the worst, and vice versa. So we're working towards 1.
Yeah.
Number 5 on my most disappointing attractions is Flight of Passage. Which I know is going to be such a hot take.
No, it's not. Lane, I was so close to putting it on my list.
I was close to putting it on my list.
I was close. Yeah, we were both. I ultimately, when I was thinking disappointing, I was thinking of my hype going on before the first time I went on it.
Yes.
And what happened when I went on it. And ultimately, I think the first time I went on it, I was still pretty wowed. So I can't really say it was just that disappointing for me.
I've only been on it once, and I was disappointed.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
the first handful of times now.
Yeah, me too.
I've grown to like it less in a weird way.
Yeah, same here. Same here.
And here's the thing: as the number 5, it's obviously not the absolute worst of the most disappointing.
No, none of us are saying it's bad.
It's a fine attraction. It is a fine attraction. It is impressive, but it's also, I just don't like it. I don't. The coolest, I've always said, the coolest part happens when you first get on the vehicle, if you can call it that, but your seat essentially, and it breathes. Really cool. And then from there on, nothing matches that cool factor, in my opinion, because from there on, it's a shaking box attraction, as I love to say.
Pretty much, yeah.
So that's really my only thing with it. I think it's a fine attraction. I understand the vision of it and the execution and everything, and the theming in the queue is fucking incredible.
Yeah, the queue's amazing. Yeah,
but as an attraction, it's just not my cup of tea. It's just not for me.
Sure.
Damn.
That's
why
it holds the number 5 spot.
You know what? I respect it.
Yeah, I respect it too. Yeah,
I appreciate that. Oh, that's so nice. I thought that somebody was gonna fight me on that.
No. I don't. I
like it more than fine. I think it's better than fine.
Yeah, it's a good ride.
But I agree. I mean, I thought of it and I was like, well, going into it, I didn't initially think that as much.
Right. I guess to give some background too to people who are like, what the fuck is Flight of Passage? It is the namesake attraction of the Pandora land, the Avatar land at Disney's Animal Kingdom in Florida. So it is the namesake attraction, or not namesake, it's the premier e-ticket attraction of that land. And I think Navi River Journey, which is, the other attraction there, is fucking way better, even with how short
That's
it is.
a hot take. That's a hot take.
I agree with that take, but yeah.
Anyway, Flight of Passage, that's my number 5. Let's move on. Who wants to go next? Spencer.
I'll go next. Basically in the same rationale of a largely very good attraction that my hype exceeded what I experienced, and that is Harry Potter and the Battle at the Ministry.
Yeah, fuck you for that.
Oh man.
Yeah, because
that's such a deep, that's a hard cut, dude.
It is. Yeah. I mean, it's very good. But the way it was talked about, I just expected it to completely rock my world. And also I think in comparison to Flight of Passage specifically, I knew the Flight of Passage attraction didn't have animatronics, and I love animatronics. So there was a little bit of a reasonable expectation of kind of what I was getting into with that. Battle of the Ministry has a ton of animatronics, and on our specific ride through, a majority of the projection effects were off. And so it was just
so it wasn't working for you.
Yeah.
That's why every time we talk about it, I try to give the filter of, we had a really bad run through.
Yeah, a really poor show.
Really poor show. It was delayed. It was really long wait, and we misadvertised that or whatever. And so we were already kind of grumpy by the time we got there. Pre-show was incredible. We had high hopes, and then and then during the actual attraction, a lot of the projections on the animations were off center or blurred or whatever, and it was just not a good run through. So I understand your opinion, though,
I get it.
where it's
I get it.
The ride should be ready to go when I get on it. I
totally get it.
And it was more so also the ride vehicle is very unique. Obviously, it's a one of a kind, but it's I don't know exactly what it offers in a way
be
that's
honest,
not
dude,
just like
I
kind
was
of
like,
a
what is this?
scoop.
It's essentially just like if the ride vehicle, the Roosevelt Island ride vehicle from Confrontation had a love baby with the scoop.
That's
Like that's
interesting.
essentially
Yeah,
what
it's
it
like a
is,
suspended
right?
scoop is what it is
Yeah,
in a way.
yeah. And so like I get what you mean, where it's
I
like
think it's actually on a robotic arm, like a Kuka, sort of. But
yeah,
It's
yeah.
like like not a Kuka so much. It's like imagine a moving simulator. So
yeah,
it's
isn't it like
it's
below
a track.
you and it's
Yeah,
like up
it's
top? Yeah,
imagine
Remember-
if the Star Tours simulator was on a track that moved.
yeah, that's a good way to
Yeah.
put it. But not that it's not unique and impressive, it is. But I don't know. I think For Your Amusement, a wonderful theme entertainment podcast, said it really well when they talked about
Dude, are you
like
kidding
how
me about that?
practical this is to like influence other theme parks.
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know that that's gonna happen. Like,
Yeah.
it's so specific, and I don't know. I just we'll see. But yeah, that's my take. I mean, I like it. It's very good. But
My
in
take
terms
is
of
very
like my
different,
hyper
but-
epic universe, it did not live up to it.
Wow, that's
So,
I
yeah,
mean I
anyway,
think
Toby,
you,
you're five.
you guys played into my experience for that, and I'll talk about it later. But my number 5 is I think Minion Mayhem.
Okay.
And let me
Yeah.
explain why. Let me explain why it's 5 and it's not. I mean, like, look. So when this thing first,
Yeah, honestly, why is it not higher, dude?
okay, let me explain. When this first came to Hollywood, I didn't know anything about it, and it was like the first of like another Orlando attraction we were actually getting, like the first Orlando attraction that was coming to Hollywood back in the day. So like this was the starting point of like Hollywood's transformation into an actual theme park. So I was really excited, and I remember going on it and being like, well, that kind of sucked, but I wasn't so disappointed at the moment. I was like, you know what? It's something. It's another ride.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like ultimately I was bummed for what it was, because I remember walking in and the facade looked great. Like the whole area looked amazing. It was like the first taste of real theming in the park ish.
Sure.
It was back because this was before Potter. It was like 4
it's got
years
like a
before Potter
corner of the
opened.
park kind of.
Yeah,
around
it felt like we were finally getting an Orlando level attraction. It was an Orlando attraction, and I was really
It's
pumped.
interesting.
And the queue was out. Once you get inside, it was very well themed, and I was like, oh, we're getting a real attraction. And then the attraction wasn't that, and that's where I was like,
You
oh, this is
think
kind
the
of poop.
queue is well themed? Well, I guess like
Well,
I'm
it's like Gregor's
talking-
house. There's like
I'm
stuff on the
talking-
walls.
This is 2012. This is 2012 when it
Yeah.
first opened.
Yeah.
Our park
I
had
mean,
nothing.
When I
like-
went in there, I was like, the queue is basically just the queue from the Terminator show, and then except for they have that little scene in the house at the end, right?
There's that and one pre-show scene, and those two pre-show scenes felt like an attraction.
Yeah, I mean the queue
Sure.
levels of Universal Studios Hollywood at the time was like the Studio Tour and Jurassic Park, which
Exactly.
are just switchbacks.
Even
with,
and,
like,
and the only other
screens.
ride that had opened at this time was like Transformers, and that queue is just concrete.
Yeah.
So-
I mean the Mummy queue's all right.
But for
But,
Hollywood, you can understand
sure.
So it's a weird thing where like it's not a good ride, and I was definitely very disappointed when I got off it. But it's not so disappointing as to like I remember getting off and being, but it's still being like, you know what? Thank God we have another ride, because back then we had like 4 rides in the park.
Your mistake is calling it a ride.
It's basically a 4D show.
I took Noah on it for the first time this weekend, and he was like, "That's not a ride."
No, it
it's not.
moves just enough to be qualified as like an attraction.
It was just at the time, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it was
Sure.
still super disappointing, but I have other rides that hurt me more when I actually got off them than that one. I was still in my head. I was like, yeah, you know what? It's something. It's something
that's
else
fair.
to do.
Yeah. It didn't make my list because to the letter of the law of the list, most disappointing. My expectations were in the toilet the first time I wrote it, and it fully delivered on exactly what I thought it was going to be.
I had no expectations. Yeah, I didn't know what it
'cause
was. I didn't know what it was.
Universal at the time was just making like just a series of
Simulators.
those.
Yeah, it's just
So it
the
was like
shaking box
exactly
theme
what I
park.
thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
Intentionally went in blind. So like
I
I
see.
knew nothing. All I knew was that we're getting the new ride. And so that's why it was still one of the most disappointing experiences I had, given everything.
That's fair.
Right.
That's fair.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, so
Let's move
do I
on
go-
to-
Yeah.
Number
impressive.
5, most impressive. Do you want to go you,
I'll
Toby,
go
and then we
first.
move
Yeah.
back through? Okay.
Yeah. All right. I don't know if you guys have been on this. Manta at SeaWorld San Diego.
I have been on it. It's great.
And so like when they
Yeah, I
were
think I've
first
been on it
building,
too.
remember when they were first building it and I was, Orlando has that really good flying coaster and we were getting this stupid little family coaster and I was like, what the fuck, dude? Like we're getting a freaking family, like it doesn't go over 30 feet. It looks really cool, but it didn't look like a good coaster. So but it was like the first real coaster coming to that park and it was a new coaster in SoCal and I had heard all about Manta in Orlando, so I wanted to go check it out and I had no expectations. I thought it was going to be a kiddie coaster basically. That shit kicked ass, man. That shit whips. I'm not sure. It's very much like Hiccup's Wing Gliders in the sense of like it's not a visually impressive coaster, but it kind of like the forces for how low to the ground it is and what it is are like very good and it's very I haven't been on it in years, but I remember getting off and being like, this is an amazing roller coaster. What the fuck? And also the theming was amazing. It's beautifully built. And then it has that whole like the launches with the projection mapped pre-show room of the tunnel that's like underwater and you're launching, you're like moving with the current before you launch. It was like one of those that I was like, whoa, this is actually a great coaster. I haven't been to that park in over 10 years because it's SeaWorld and it's a 2-hour drive for me, but that one I remember like distinctly being like, oh wow, this was actually a lot better than I thought it was going to be. So yeah, that's cool. Manta.
Hell yeah. Spencer.
My number 5 most surprising.
Yeah.
This happened I think last year or the year before when Toby and I were at Halloween Horror Nights in Orlando. We decided just to ride it again. Men in Black Alien Attack is shockingly like really well themed and with really fun animatronics and a pre-show and like I don't think it's like anything special of an attraction.
You don't
like,
think about that ride ever. It's just like there.
And then when we like walked and did it, I was like, why is this kind of really well done? Like there's no reason for it to be the level it is.
They did not have to go that hard on it.
No, and originally I put E.T. and I was like, no, because they had high expectations of E.T. and I really loved E.T. But I was just thinking of parks I've been to or go to regularly. And I was like, you know what? Men in Black's pretty solid. And it really shouldn't be. Like what I expected it to be was a simulator shaking box. Like circa 2010 Universal, and it's not that at all. It's like from the 90s and it feels like it's from the 90s.
I was expecting more of like a Buzz Lightyear type cardboard cutout shooter.
No, and they're full-blown like animatronics.
It looks great. That thing is like
and there's like a giant one. There's like a climax of the ride with a huge alien, and it's
also
like, why is this great?
The spinning's intense on that motherfucker.
Spinning's intense, like shockingly intense. You get pretty dizzy, like I don't know. Like I'm not going to be, writing a dissertation on why Men in Black Alien Attack is a fucking elite S tier attraction, but for what it is advertised as, it exceeded my expectations like thoroughly.
Okay. Fuck yeah. Okay.
So that would be my 5.
No, that's fair as hell.
That's a good one actually. Yeah, I like that.
My top 5 most surprising is honestly one, and I think this is mostly because I did not follow any like information about it when they were trying to hype it up, and I knew very little about the ride, had never watched like a run through of it or anything, a ride video. And when we first, all 3 of us went to Universal, that was my first time riding it. But Hagrid's Magical Creatures is motorcycle.
Really?
Honestly, the fact that you got to go in blind to that is a gift.
That is crazy. I knew exactly what I was getting into.
Me too. I had very high hopes.
It delivered, but I still knew what it was.
Yeah. But I did not like that ride. I think why it's my number 5 is it would have been perfectly expected and serviceable to a theme park for it to have just been like a little pre-show at the beginning, coaster, little post scene done. Frankly, there's a lot of coasters out there in theme parks that are like that. But the fact that they're like, no, we're going to have animatronics. We're going to have multiple pre-show rooms. One main pre-show, but multiple theme. Like the queue of that ride is insane. And then to also have dark ride elements and multiple launches,
story
and
coaster.
drops. Like it's it's a coaster that tells a story from beginning to end
So well.
and that is wild. And so that's why it's my number 5 most surprising,
All right.
because I expected it to just be kind of like cool little themed coaster, and it was thrilling, really innovative ride vehicle or coaster train, and told a story that I did not expect. So that's my number 5.
Yeah.
Cool.
Number 4 worst for me
Disappointing.
is number 5 most disappointing for me
4.
would sorry, number 4 most disappointing for me, good heavens, would be web slingers at Disney's
4?
California
Only
Adventure.
4? Not to
Now
give
it's
anything
on there.
Only 4 is crazy.
Yeah, so it's, it's disappointing to say the least. I think that with a giant property like that, you expect something kind of new and innovative. It was marketed that way because of how, for those of you that haven't been on it, because of the interaction and competitive element with the people riding with you, similar to Toy Story Mania and other things, or Buzz Lightyear, things like that. But the fact that you don't have anything to shoot, you just kind of fling your wrists at the screen and then you have carpal tunnel by the end of it. And so, it felt like just something honestly easy to do, that they're like, yeah, we'll just do this and people will ride it because it's Spider-Man. And that was disappointing. That was disappointing.
I will share my take on this later on. But,
so that's number 4.
But I concur.
And just like, of all the Spider-Man stories you could tell, you just have Tom Holland stand in front of a screen, say, "Oh, you gotta help me! All the Spider-Bots are gone."
I want to
help."
say shits.
And
I want to talk so bad, but I can't. I can't.
It's
I have
just
to
I
wait.
just didn't expect anything out of it because I had heard exactly what it was going to be, both
Okay, see,
on the internet and also like through the grapevine of, at the time I worked at Disneyland.
Yeah.
And so
yeah,
just,
so
like,
we had different
you-
experiences.
you heard like it's basically Midway Mania but worse. So that was kind of my impression of
Yeah.
it the entire time, and when I finally experienced it, I said, yeah.
Yeah. And that's
I was
that's
more
part of it
disappointed
too.
in the land. If we were doing land disappointments,
Yeah.
then it'd be on there. But
I will
No,
talk about it
it's
later.
tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's.
I'll talk about it later.
I'm sure we'll talk about it as well, so I'm not going to take too much time on it. But
Yeah.
like that
Yeah,
one's tough. I really
pick,
wanted
though.
to like
Good
that
pick.
ride. I really
Good
wanted
pick.
to like it, and it was just felt like a low lift, and they decided to go that way and not really take a risk.
Sure,
or
sure.
play it completely
Sure.
safe. No real villain, just spider bots. It just felt like safe. And so that's why it's there.
I
Totally.
concur wholeheartedly. Good pick on you. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
All right,
Spencer,
Spence.
your number
For-
4 most disappointing.
Disappointing.
okay, this is something neither of you have been on, and it's kind of a funny story, but it's the Dark Knight coaster at Six Flags Great America, which is an
Hell yeah.
indoor wild mouse. Have you been on it, Toby?
Not yet, but
Okay.
I've seen a
There's a-
video of it.
let's
And
just
I
say
agree.
yeah,
at
yeah,
some
you will
point,
soon. Yeah.
I think I might be able to.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. So it is a wild mouse coaster / dark ride at Six Flags' Chicagoland area park. I didn't have super high expectations, right? Six Flags does a lot of wonderful things. Dark rides is typically not anywhere near their bag.
Not one of
right?
them. Not one of them.
Not something in their bag. They make top end coasters, right? Like that's their thing. So when I saw this, and I didn't even know it was there. I saw it when I was there because my girlfriend
Also,
got her
Dark Knight,
master's in
right? Like
Chicago.
it's
it is the
Dark
movie,
Knight,
correct?
Like
yes.
one of the best.
It is
Batman.
the Christopher Nolan Batman movie
Yeah.
coaster. I remember just
Yeah.
being like, "What the hell? I got to ride that," and I expected it to be poor. It is one of the more like baffling rides I've experienced. And it's not super high on this list of like disappointment because it's sort of great in a terrible way. It's like a so bad
Yeah.
it's good movie.
Oh
Like
hell yeah!
the ride is like complete fucking pitch darkness and like mild spoilers, Toby. There's like a statue of Batman and he's just like, "Where you going?" You're like, "What the fuck?" And then you like turn a corner and it becomes basically just like Mulholland Madness inside, and there's like random like truck lights that like jump scare you, and like there's a Joker screen or something. Honestly, I don't even remember it fully. All I remember is the Batman saying, "Where are you going?" And I said, "What in the hell?" And it's just like a perched, like very low lit statue of Christian Bale Batman. And it sort of feels like you're on, like, you know, those ghost trains at like traveling carnivals.
Yeah,
and
I
it's
love
just like
those.
let's throw all of the Halloween decor we have into this room and just light it up funny. Like, and like it's sort of like that with Batman materials. So it's a very funky little ride, but I wanted to throw it on here as like something fun to talk about that neither of you have experienced. So the Dark Knight coaster at Six Flags Great America is my number 4.
I don't know. I haven't been on it, so I can't say anything.
Toby.
Number 4 for me.
I look forward to the day you ride it.
My number 4 for me. So I grew up going to Universal Studios Hollywood. Grew up going on the tour. And I got to go on the original Confrontation on the tour. And it was probably my favorite part of that tour.
That's wild.
It was my favorite part of the tour. Like, no questions asked, nothing. Like, I was like, whenever that Kong showed up, I lost my fucking mind. So when it burned down, I was really bummed. And then King Kong 360 got announced. I was super fucking excited. I love the Peter Jackson movie. I love Peter Jackson. I was like 8 when it happened. I was like, I cannot wait for this because and it fucking sucked compared to what I did, dude. Like I was so ready to see like a
10-year-old you being like, this fucking sucks.
Dude, I remember, like, so my family got invited, my dad got invited for the opening. And so I remember we like went to, I was like, I couldn't sleep the night before. I was so pumped. I was like, oh my God, I can't wait to see this new Kong animatronic. It's going to be sick. I can't wait. Are they going to build a jungle? Like, what are they going to do? And then it's 2 fucking screens. It
really is.
I was like, I don't think it's objectively bad.
No, I think it actually is pretty good in Orlando.
It's pretty
with
grand.
the
I love
to it.
What I got in Orlando was what I wanted when I was 10 years old.
Right.
Sure. And I know a lot of people gave it hate when it first opened in Florida. And it's funny. I almost put that on the list because when I went in Florida, I was expecting a shit ride, and I was actually really impressed. I
thought about it too. Actually,
I really like Skull. I'm a big Skull Island guy because that was like what I wanted out of a Kong thing. But it just being a kid
and that animatronic at the end kicks ass.
Well, but that's what when you're a kid and you grew up seeing that figure, and then you're the bug is hitting you early on, and you don't even know it yet because you're a child, and then you go in and it's 2 giant screens the whole time, and it's like, oh, it's over. I couldn't sleep last night because of this. It's not objectively bad. I think it, in a lot of ways, as a 3D attraction, is probably among the best. It still holds up today. But that moment of being a kid was like, dude, fuck this ride. Like, fuck this stupid thing. Because, like, it was truly disappointment. That was truly, like, just like, well, I don't want to go on the studio tour anymore. That's what happened.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
So, all right. Moving on to, I guess, my fourth.
For most surprising.
Let me look at my list. Oh, so this one I had very low hopes for because I was a big Tower of Terror fan. So I was like, really, when they announced Guardians, I was excited because I loved Guardians and I wanted Marvel, but I was like, what the fuck are you doing? This is 6 months? Like, this is going to suck. This is going to be horrible. I almost went on it for the first.
Really fast, wasn't it,
dude? And like, I almost hate wrote it when it first came out. I was so upset, and I loved Tower of Terror. I grew up on Twilight Zone, but I love James Gunn, and I was like, they're gonna fuck this up, and it kicks ass. It's still to this day
slaps,
very
dude.
good.
It really slaps. It's still a fucking party of a ride, dude. It's
not
so
even
fun.
that. You know what? Here's what I'll say. You know what? Fucking as good as Cosmic Rewind is, having been on it, you know what it doesn't have? A fucking animatronic.
That's true.
No animatronic on that motherfucker.
The only Marvel animatronic in the theme parks is in California Adventure. Both, I guess, the Stuntronic too.
So seeing that and just seeing it almost like unlocked potential for that mechanism that I didn't think it had.
Sure.
Just how chaotic it is. I'll keep it short. It blew me away.
I
was like, oh man, I was like, I didn't think anything could make me be okay with this ride being gone.
And also the
to this day, I'm okay.
Yeah.
Dude, the shockingly
Yeah.
good Halloween overlay too. Like,
Yeah.
like,
Monsters After Dark.
No, dude,
yeah, really good.
I fucking love that thing. So, yeah, that's my take on it. I love it, and I will stick to that.
Yeah. I think
Oh,
it's a
yeah.
good. I think it's a good answer. I was also surprised when I first wrote it, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's great. I didn't include it because I knew Joe Rohde was working on it. Even as a kid, I like knew who was involved with it.
I just didn't care. I thought the
Yeah.
turnaround time was too low, and I was just so bummed we were losing Tower of Terror at the moment
Sure.
that I was like, no, it can't be better. Nothing. And I'm like, oh no, it's equally as good, if not.
Yeah.
Honestly, like having done Florida's version, it's better. Like I'm glad we have this and not a lower quality version of Tower of Terror.
I agree.
in
Yeah, it's
Florida.
better than California's Tower of Terror for sure.
Yeah, so I love it, and it leads to some other stuff in my list on the bad later on because of how good it
Yeah.
was. But we'll get to that.
Sure.
So I'll drop there. Yeah,
Spencer.
4 most surprising.
yeah.
Yeah.
The like twin other side of the coin answer to my last answer about Six Flags Dark Rides is actually Justice League Battle for Metropolis. I had fairly low expectations, and it wasn't even working super properly
Yeah.
on our
Was
show.
it first time with me? Was it with me the first time?
And
Yeah.
Cyborg and the queue wasn't working, and the like projections at the end were like really off the like screen. But the Joker animatronic is fucking great. The actual like story of the ride is very fun. There's also like a lot of animatronic like henchmen and police and other elements of it. Like it's very solid. It's like on par. It's not quite as good, but it's of a similar quality to Men in Black. And like that's just shocking to me from, you know, a company that doesn't really specialize in dark rides. And I wrote it after I'd already experienced the Dark Knight coaster, and it is a much better DC Comics dark ride than the Dark Knight coaster is. So yeah, Justice League Battle for Metropolis is surprisingly very good.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
Is it like, so sorry, I don't know anything about it. Is it like, you know, Men in Black where you're shooting and stuff?
It's a shooter, yeah. It's like
Okay,
Space Ranger Spin and Men in Black, but with DC. Like the whole idea is Starro has come. So you're like shooting the starfish on people and on the heroes. And there's a really excellent.
It's Lex Luthor and Starro.
No, it's Starro. I thought it was Starro.
Was it?
How would you
I don't
forget
remember.
if it's Starro?
It's funny because like all I'm gonna say is I have this on my list. I have it higher, but yeah, I don't remember what it was.
Is it not Starro? Am I tripping balls?
I don't know.
No, I
dude.
think it might be in. No, I don't. No, it's not. It's like Lexbots.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay. Well, there's some like little thing that takes them over. What? There's got to be a ride with Starro I'm thinking of. That's maybe not this one. But anyway, honestly, it's on this list because the Joker animatronic.
Okay.
It's really good. And I was like, hey, look at that. And it's not Mark Hamill. I think it's Troy Baker, but it sounds like Mark Hamill.
Yeah, okay.
And
sure.
it's good.
Yeah.
I'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Lane, you're 4.
Yeah, my number 4 most surprising is actually exactly Toby's number 4 most surprising. It's Mission Breakout.
Oh, really?
Let's go.
Yeah, we put it right in the same place. And for all the same reasons, Toby, like didn't expect to have a incredible rocket animatronic.
Yeah.
It's really great. Yeah.
And pre-show and really just a fun ass ride. Like it's just fun as hell. It's one of the only rides that will make you laugh and scream at the same time. Like it's just
Cool.
it's really well done.
It's amazing.
It's fun.
I agree with you.
Yeah, that's all
right.
there is to say about it.
We
really.
can move on. I'm on board. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, number 3 most disappointing would be Fast and Furious Supercharged, which we knew was going to be on the list at some point.
See,
it's not
I
at the
just
top because I didn't have crazy expectations for it, but I didn't expect it to be so
good. It's so terrible,
ungodly bad, like so ungodly
I
bad.
all I'm gonna say is as soon as they announced it was Fast and Furious, I didn't care. I was like, I hate this franchise. Fuck this. I don't care. And after King Kong as a child, I was like, this is gonna be stupid anyway. So that was it.
when it was an even worse, when it was just like an absolute worse version of like the King Kong technology, it was just, man, like this is bad. And
I get it.
Even I remember even when I was younger, like riding this when I had less like, I guess less of a pool to draw from in terms of like attractions that I've been on. Like it was still like just that pre-show with all the like club dancers and everything. Like it just felt weird. Like it just
Stink
felt like
pickle.
a weird. It was just a weird attraction, and I just even as a kid, I was like, "This is weird," like it was just It's
Stink
so that's why
pickle,
it's number
baby.
3. That's why
I
it's
get
number
it.
3.
I get
It's
it.
bad.
I get it.
Spencer,
I would
your
have it there. Oh, sorry.
Which you would have that? Okay.
No, yeah.
Spencer, your number 3 most disappointing.
Most disappointing, number 3. What did I put here? Oh, it's the Simpsons ride.
Fair.
So
Yeah.
when I was young, the first time I went to Universal Studios Hollywood, all I had seen of the entire park and the attractions were YouTube advertisements. They used to do these little 30-second YouTube videos.
I remember
of someone being like, the Simpsons ride is the most incredible thing you've ever been on, and it would show like CG renders of stuff and the whole story of it being Krusty Land. And I remember thinking they built out Krusty Land, that there was going to be a bunch of flat rides, and the ride was going to be like a dark ride through various show scenes. And then I went on it, and it was just Star Tours.
Yeah.
But with the Simpsons, and the queue was boring, and Krusty Land was just a facade, and I just thought it was really lame. And I liked the Simpsons too. I've grown to appreciate the ride a little bit more with time because it's funny and the humor is funny in it. But in terms of the actual ride, I remember being really disappointed by it because it is just so overstated what it is on those advertisements. Like it was some revolutionary dark ride, and it's just a lifted Star Tours.
If there was a number 6 on my list, it would be this, because I got to go on Back to the Future when I was a kid.
Right.
Oh, wow.
But at the same time,
apparently just everything that The Simpsons isn't was Back to the Future. So
I had a chance, and so like when I saw the building was the same, I knew what it was.
Mm-hmm.
But I still, and I was a kid, but I just loved Back to the Future so much as a kid, and then I was expecting something crazy because I also love The Simpsons. This was like at the height of this was like when the Simpsons movie came out.
It was
huge.
The Simpsons movie had like just come out, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and so like I remember it being
did the Simpsons song,
it was a big deal.
Yeah,
it was big at the time, dude. It was.
I
big.
just gave it a pass. I didn't put it on because now as a kid for the first time, it was still like that was so funny that I didn't care, and it was like, oh, this kind of sucks, but it's not terrible. So, but that'd be my number 6 because loving Back to the Future as much as I did, like, let me tell you, as a kid as an adult whose favorite car is still the DeLorean.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing that being gone was like a big bummer, and then hoping my 8-year-old mind was like, oh, this is gonna be so cool, it's gonna be something totally different. And then I saw the building and I was like, well, this isn't something different, this is the same,
exactly the
same. So I get that. I'm with you on it. It'd be my number 6 if there was a number 6. I almost put it in.
All right, Toby, your number 3 most disappointing.
Dude, I can't believe you guys don't have this on your fucking list. I'm just gonna say Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge.
Oh, really? I don't feel that way.
I don't think
Dude,
so.
I love Mario Kart. The land was so amazing, and I was so excited for this thing. I was like, this e-ticket, Universal's getting this land. After Potter, after Jurassic World, they're on a roll. I am pumped. And then I got off it, and I was like, well, that's a wet fart.
I remember we wrote it together. We waited super long and wrote it together during technical previews.
Yeah, and I just was like, I was trying to make up excuses in my head to like it. And when you're doing that for a ride, it's not it. So I'll keep it brief, but like it just wasn't what I mean. Going on it later and just ignoring the AR aspects of it and enjoying it for what it is, I enjoy it more. But even now that I have an annual pass and live across the fucking street and go all the time, I skip that half the time. Like
it's got a long line.
When we were at Epic Universe, it was a walk-on, and I opted to do Monsters a third time instead of going on that over there.
We didn't do it at Epic either. Yeah, we didn't do it.
Because like it was a walk-on. I could have just gone on it, and I was like, as somebody who grew up on Mario Kart and was so excited for this, and the land is so spectacularly done.
Yeah,
it was like it's not a bad ride. It's just like, dude, this is. I get it, and part of me, but when it came out, it was also working in the industry, so I still didn't. It's why it's not number one on my list. There's other ones that still hurt more, but this one was just like, man, you could have done so much better.
Yeah.
Um,
I just respect the attempt at the AR so much, and the idea of like gamifying a ride.
I
really
respect
to me, it
worked
felt
for
so.
me.
It just felt so flat.
And
in
that's
terms of, like,
fair.
what it did.
Yeah.
That's
and,
fair.
like,
It's not saying it's a success or anything, but I respected the effort.
Yeah. Like I think when it works and you get a good like calibrated headset, it's pretty cool. It's just really finicky.
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
so many moving parts in it.
Yeah, but I like the dark ride elements of it a lot. Actually,
I love the dark ride elements, but like my first time, I didn't get to do that. So like I was more focused on the game, and it just was so overwhelming. I was like, this is dumb.
Sure,
I don't like this.
Fair.
This is not what I want out of Mario Kart.
Yeah, I mean, I think Donkey Kong is certainly the better of the Nintendo attractions Universal's made.
Yeah, I mean, I have a respect for it, and I still like. I want to go on it again. I want to be able to go on it without the AR glasses and just enjoy the dark ride aspects.
Yeah, I agree.
I just for the hype and being, I was so excited for Nintendo. I was counting down the days, and I was like, this kind of blows. So that's my take.
Okay, what's your three most surprising? Because I think we're flipping around back onto you again. What's your number three most surprising?
Battle of the Ministry.
Oh, is it okay?
Fuck off, dude.
Well, no, because like I knew it was going to be a screen-based ride.
Yeah,
and you guys told me what you guys went through, and I, not to spoil anything, but let me just say that Green Gots was very disappointing for me.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So I was tempering my expectations. We'll put it that way.
Sure.
And so when I went on it for the first time after what you guys told me, the temper, that's what I wanted to wait, right, for you to do, because I was like, you guys told me that, and I was like, oh, okay, maybe it's just gonna be another Green Gots, and it wasn't. Like I was so blown away by, I thought it was the best use of screens I've ever seen on a simulator type ride. The animatronics were all working for me, so they were stunning. The scale was so cool. The queue was amazing.
I don't disagree actually on it's the best use of screens in a dark ride. That's probably true.
And so the battle and the actual action sequences to me were great. There were still animatronics in it. Everything was working. I mean, I got 2 runs on it, and they were both working pristinely. So, I don't know. I just like had high hopes, but also like a deep rooted fear of it sucking. I was ready for it to suck. I was really ready. Like there was like half of me was like absolutely the most excited for that out of any ride at Epic Universe, and half of me was like, because I love Potter to death, man. I fucking love
absolutely.
Potter is my shit. When I was so excited to get it here, like I fucking love Potter. It's my favorite of those major franchises. Nothing comes close. I fucking love Potter. And so I was really afraid. I was like 50-50. Half of me was like, this might be amazing, and I'm so excited. Half of me was like, this is gonna break my heart, and I'm ready for it to suck. And it didn't. And it was like my number 2 ride at the resort. It was almost number 1 for a little bit. It was everything I wanted out of a Potter dark ride, and despite it being so screen reliant, the scale of it just like knocked me on my ass. So that's why like I have it so high. I think I had more time to get pretext on it, and there were a lot of people who hated it, and that's why I was like, that fear when I got on it was really taking over. I was so ready for it to be Green Gots, and it was as a Potter fan, it was everything I wanted out of a Potter ride. So
fair.
Okay,
that's my number 3.
Yeah,
Spencer.
My number 3 most surprising was Mickey and Minnie Runaway Railway. I went in completely blind, which is maybe a theme on this list of going in blind to attractions is maybe sometimes the best way to do it. And I was just really floored by, I think what this ride does really exceptionally well is bring animation techniques into an attraction. Like the scale of the screens when they're like driving down the road, and they're like smaller and then they get bigger as they come down, like using perspective as if it's like a 2D plane, is very, very cool. When the ride vehicle breaks up, I just didn't know that was going to happen. I thought that was awesome. It was actually probably my first trackless ride. Maybe I rode Rise of the Resistance first, but like the fact that the train splits up and just like the way that it, as someone who like took a history of animation course in school and like was really interested in that kind of thing, I like, it was just a really unique, cool attraction. It's not like my favorite thing in the world, but I remember getting off it thinking like that is way better than I thought it was going to be.
That was cool.
And also like I never rode the Great Movie Ride, and I was pissed that they got rid of it because it looked so incredible in every video I've ever seen. So it kind of had a little bit of big shoes to fill in terms of my interest in it, but I really do like that ride a lot.
My number 3 most surprising is actually a recent one, Hiccup's Wing Gliders. Dude.
Oh, really? Okay.
Just because, like, I think it's one of those things where it did not have to do much, you know, to impress, and I was pleasantly surprised by the story. I was pleasantly surprised by the toothless animatronic.
Yeah, it's really great.
And just the overall vibe of the ride is really fun and cute and surprisingly thrilling. Like it is surprisingly thrilling.
The show scene with the other elements half or 3/4 through the ride like shocked me. I did not think that was going to happen.
Yeah, that was really impressive.
Yeah.
And you don't see it coming at all. And I think overall just a really fun attraction, especially for like one of the family attractions of the park. Really well done, you know, like really surprisingly well themed. So
I agree.
That's my third most surprising. My second most disappointing is Minion Mayhem, which we already kind of went over. I think as a kid, like, you know, when I was younger, when this originally came out, like I didn't have a concept of like I didn't really have a concept of how to judge an attraction as good or bad, you know?
Yeah.
Like compared, and Minion Mayhem as like a child, you're like, oh, that'll be cool. And I think what kind of messed it up is that I also, on my previous visit to Universal at the time, had done Terminator. And Terminator was just such a fun, immersive show. And then they turned it into Minion Mayhem. And so even as a child, I was like, oh, we're losing Terminator. This must be good, though, or else they wouldn't have replaced Terminator. And it was just not fucking good. Even as a younger... Even when I was younger, as a kid, I was just like, this fucking sucks. Like, this is not a... I was... Even as a child, dude, I was like, this is not a ride.
This sucks.
Can I call out an honorable mention I was going to put in, but I couldn't because it's not a ride?
Yeah.
Sure.
Really quick, Born Stuntacular.
Oh yeah, that was really good.
It was gonna be my number 3. Well, who the fuck cares about the Born franchise anymore, right? And it got rid of the last T2 on Earth, and I love T2.
Yeah.
And then, did you do it, Everlane? Have you gone to do that thing?
Yeah, well, not in Orlando. I did T2 before.
Oh no, but did you do a Born? That's what I'm asking.
All three of us did Born together.
We did Born together.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I thought it's fucking great, dude.
It's really good. Yeah.
It's amazing.
For no reason at all, it's very good.
I just didn't put it because it's not a ride, but it would be my number 3. Yeah. But I agree with you. I agree with you. Like, I will say
we can move on. Like it.
Okay.
It just sucks.
As an adult, just saying, as an adult now, retrospective, looking back, knowing that I lost T2 to this shit.
Yeah.
It's extra violent. Yeah.
100%. 100%. All right, Spencer, your number 2 most disappointing.
Oh God. I think Toby and I have talked about this before on the podcast, but it's I'd heard a lot about West Coast Racers at Six Flags Magic Mountain, because it is described as like one of the most intense racing coasters. It's got theming elements. It's based on like a show or something, like LA car culture. There's like a lot to it in its pitch for what it is, which is a roller coaster with the worst operations I've ever experienced. They can't run more than 2 trains at a time and what's one on each track. And the line just gets ungodly. There's no shade. it's a thrilling coaster. The coaster track is fine. The theming elements are not remotely compelling. There's like one stop with like a little screen that they're like, you're getting a pit stop before you race again, you fucking idiot. And you're like, okay. So it's just it is bad.
I considered this because like I think it was also our line experience.
We had the worst line experience possible.
Like Lane, Spencer and I spent 3 hours probably
in this beating Valencia sun.
Wow.
Like just snail pace.
But it's my fault because like I had not gone on it and I was really excited to go on. And it looked amazing. It looked amazing.
It did, yeah.
And so we were like, let's do it. I considered this, and also like on that same trip you and I did, I considered putting Wonder Woman as an honorable mention because I was like, that thing was amazing.
Yeah, it's great. Very fun roller coaster.
Very fun roller coaster. This one was just like, for what I waited, it was like just the most perfectly mid coast. It wasn't like even.
Yeah.
And I'm a coaster head. I have a fucking sheet with my credits, and I was so pumped because I love race. I mean, Twisted Colossus was so good when I went on it, and I love racing coasters. And I was like, oh, dude, like a premiere launched racing coaster, relatively
with a
new.
Story, like it's gonna be great.
Yeah, and it was fine.
It's very
fine,
serviceable. But for the operations and what it's advertised as, it is was gravely disappointing.
It was like, and I totally get it. I chalked it up to a bad experience.
Yeah, sure, and that's fair.
I don't think I've ever had a worse queue experience, and even doing Hagrid's
the worst
with a 3-hour line because it was down for some shit.
Yeah,
this one was just like that was fine. That was literally like this. Yeah, very good points, Spence.
I got off and was like, I need to get drunk immediately.
No, we waited 3 hours. Dude.
Yeah, like straight up 3 hours.
And like it's not a bad coaster. It's just like
it's fine.
It's just fine.
Especially like being a racing coaster, having just done Stardust Racers like 2 weeks prior.
Yeah, I didn't do that. So fuck you.
You are fighting the most steep uphill climb of all time, and it was bad. Anyway,
I very much respect your take.
Yeah,
Toby, your number 2 most disappointing.
Okay, my number 2 most disappointing is Harry Potter and the Escape from Gringotts.
Yeah, that's fair as fuck.
Wow. Yeah.
No, listen. So this was right after Forbidden Journey had opened in Hollywood, and I had never done Potter before, and I was super excited. Again, diehard Potter fan.
Sure.
Right? The land was even better than Hogsmeade, which like I had basically planned an Orlando trip in like a solid 25% of my first time going to Universal Studios or Universal Orlando Resort was this ride. Mm-hmm. Like I was like Forbidden Journey was everything I wanted out of a Potter ride originally. This is, like Gringotts, the 7th movie, like in the part of Potter I love. The queue, the land is spectacular, and I was like,
yes.
Oh, they're gonna level up. They're going to do something better than Forbidden Journey.
Bold. Yeah,
well,
I mean, fucking swing.
I had no context. This was like 2016, so like this was like it just opened, and so this was like the thing I went to this park for. Really, was this fucking ride, and everything. I was like, I'm so ready. Oh man, this sucks. Like,
okay,
it was a gut punch.
If we are just talking about the roller coaster itself, and even then I still slightly disagree because I think the Voldemort stuff and the way the car moves is fun, but the facade for this, the queue with all the animatronics, everything but the roller coaster is like fantastic.
But that's the ride. But
Does
that's
that
the
not
fucking
count, though,
ride.
in terms of like
no, that's the
for
fucking
you?
ride, dude.
All
like,
right.
And I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, not even a single fucking animatronic. This is like
but there's like 6 of them in the queue. And
who
a 5-legged
cares?
dragon on the building.
But that's the queue. That's not that's all you're waiting for, not the fucking ride, dude.
I guess
Like,
there's
I-
a difference in opinion of where the experience
God.
begins.
No, yeah. I just remember getting on this, and like the excitement was like, I think I have maybe one. No, this is the most excited I've been for a ride ever. Like
Sure.
this was my birthday trip. I planned it around this fucking attraction, and it was.
Okay. Well, the context
was-
there is important.
No, I mean, and talking disappointing, and it's not my number one. My number one is something else, but like, it was just such a fucking fuck you to me.
Yeah.
It was like
such a
fucking
fucking
fuck you. It was like,
Wow.
well, because Forbidden Journey was such a revelation. It's Forbidden Journey was like, oh, this is real. Universal is on Disney's level. This is what I've been waiting for. This is newer. They built a whole land around this. It's got to be better.
Yeah.
And it was not even close.
Okay. Okay.
My favorite ride at Universal Studios Florida is E.T. to this day. Which is from
I think
the
I
90s.
actually probably agree with that.
Yeah,
Which
exactly.
is why it's the
Solid.
biggest kick in the nuts that it's not open during Horror Nights, and I
I
have to
know.
not do it every year. 'Cause
But
I
like
don't
all
wanna
I'm
spend a
saying
day
is,
ticket
all
at
I'm saying
USF.
is, this was like their anchor. This was the reason for me to go to USF.
Okay. I
Was
mean,
this ride?
fair
and,
enough?
and the land was so good, and the
Yeah.
line was so good, and I love where it was, and it just sharded all over me.
This has been the most vulgar description.
Good
for
lord.
Battle
I'm
for
sorry,
Ministry.
and
For,
look, listen,
Chicken Gringotts.
All right.
listen. As I've gotten older, I've been able to appreciate it more. But
Yeah.
that first ride on it was like getting
Not-
kicked in the
not
nuts. It was
Yeah,
like,
okay.
I
I
hate
mean,
this thing.
I can't
So-
fight you on that.
So yeah, that's my
No,
number.
yeah.
And that's my number one, which I'll get
What's
to my
your
number
one
one.
most surprising? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
sorry, your number
disappointing.
two
We'll talk about
was
it. Yeah, disappointing. Yeah. So I'll get to my number one later, but all I'm gonna say is this one fucking man, did this one hurt. So anyway, that's also why I love Ministry so much, because I was expecting this
Mm-hmm.
That's
for
fair.
that. So
All right. Your number
Anyway,
two
that's-
most surprising, Toby.
no, we're doing that later, aren't we? Surprising.
No,
number
you-
two
it's
most
your turn.
surprising.
Number
It's my
two
turn,
most
shit.
surprising.
Number two most surprising. Sorry, guys.
Forgets what we're doing in the middle of us doing it.
Spencer, you had this on your list. My number two
Yeah.
most surprising is Battle for Metropolis.
Oh, fun. Okay.
But here's why. I got to do it opening day.
yeah, where everything was
I
like
got
fresh.
to do it when, and you know, this was in the period of my life when I was realizing that as much as I love coasters, dark rides just hit that itch in my head.
Yeah.
And my biggest, I loved Magic Mountain as a kid. My biggest complaint was like, I need something different. And
Okay.
I think I had done this. This opened the first time I had gone to Disney World and a bunch of those rides and gotten to really fall in love with dark rides. And I was like, well, it's Magic. It's gonna suck. It's gonna suck. It's just gonna suck.
Mm-hmm. And then it didn't.
Okay. And then it was like, no, but like opening day with Cyborg working,
Yeah.
with Harley Quinn working. But you didn't
That's
see her.
right. Yeah, she was there.
Yeah.
We saw her. She was there.
No. With Harley Quinn working, with all the screens in pristine condition, with the ride actually keeping track of things,
Yeah.
it was like, holy shit, this is at a Six Flags park?
Yeah.
Like,
Sally
and-
fucked around and built a Universal Disney level dark ride.
Yeah, no. I that was like, I remember getting off it and I was with a group of friends and they wanted to go on more coasters. And I was like, you guys go do that. I'm going to get back
I'm
in
gonna get on this
line
again,
for
yeah.
Battle for Metropolis. And like, I had a whole year basically where I renewed my annual pass.
Mhm.
2017 or so. I was still like, it was like end of high school, early college, where I kept going to Magic Mountain just to keep going on Battle for Metropolis.
Really?
I mean, it was like, I was a DC fan growing up.
Me
I was a
too.
big, like, you know, and it was like, oh my God, this is the justice. And, you know, going on it now, you see the problems. And I will say, Over Texas has done a much better job of keeping their quality in check, even though Magic Mountain has the best version of the ride objectively. Just they don't have Harley Quinn. They don't have a bunch of scenes that
really?
we have. Yeah,
Okay.
we have the flagship version. But I mean, I don't know. It was just like, and unfortunately, I don't think it worked for Six Flags because most of that crowd didn't want to go on it.
It's super dead. Yeah.
Yeah, but for me personally, it was like you guys delivered on a DC Justice League ride
Yeah.
in a way that not even the fucking movie did to me, like the original Justice League.
Yeah, I mean, for sure.
Bruh.
But like, I'm just like putting it in context for me. Again,
Yeah.
Dark Ride, Six Flags. This is also like Six Flags in the 2016, 2017 era, going downhill,
Yeah,
only
yeah.
building coasters.
Also, like, specifically just slapping the DC character logos.
Exactly.
On
So like
coasters. Yeah.
really doing something unique and like finally having some shit that like is to me, like all my friends were into Marvel at the time and I was like, I'm a DC kid. Like
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
and this was like being seen. I don't know. Like I would put it number one, but there's I'm a DC. Look,
That's great.
look, listen.
Oh, you feel represented.
I'm a movie nerd.
Oh, I get it, man.
DC was sucking at this point in terms of movies.
That's just
I was
hilarious.
trying to
Say that.
defend DC on the comic side of
Me,
things, and nobody
brother,
read the comics.
Me too.
Yeah, right. And so this ride comes out, and I'm like, "Holy fuck! Here's DC. This is DC. This is what it should be." So, I don't know. It's not.
So
It's not my
glad you
number.
got to have that experience.
It's not my number
Yeah.
one because I have one more that's just
Yeah.
that much.
Yeah.
That blew me away that much more. But
Yeah.
still, like, I wish Six Flags did more. I will say, total nonsense. Kings Island is they're opening their they had a dark ghost shooter ride and they closed it
okay.
and they refurbished it and it's opening this year. And with Sally Dark Rides doing it. So
Oh, hell yeah.
I hope to get to go on it.
Yeah.
But
Love Sally.
But the fact that another now Six Flags Cedar Fair Point is taking a shot on a dark ride again after this ride, like I'm just very excited.
Yeah.
So I don't
Yeah.
know that one, Lane. If you're even in its current condition, it's not great. It's rough.
Yeah.
It's
Sure.
if you ever get the chance to come out here and go on it, it's still very impressive for what it is.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
I agree.
I'm
I
done.
concur.
All right, Spencer, you're number 2 most surprising.
It shouldn't have been. I heard that it was incredible, but nothing prepares you for how fucking amazing Winnie the Pooh is at Tokyo Disneyland.
Yeah.
Nothing. It is maybe the best dark ride in the world, like with Monsters.
Yeah.
Unchained.
You know,
it's
like
unbelievably great.
I have
nothing
wow.
prepares you for it.
No, literally, like it was the last ride of the day for me. My brother and I went on it together, and
Yeah.
we were just like, it can't be that good. It's Winnie the Pooh.
Especially because the one in Disneyland California is so like serviceable Fantasyland level dark ride. Like it's great.
My
it's
God.
fine.
This is and Spencer, I hope you agree with me. Even I love Rise of the Resistance to this day. I have not seen it. I haven't been on Beauty and the Beast.
Sure.
But
I
to
have.
this day, it is my favorite trackless dark
It's the
ride.
best one. Yes. It's the best one.
Wow.
The
No,
show
it's
elements, yeah,
Unbelievable.
unreal. Lane,
Animatronics.
the animatronics are incredible. They're like
Wow.
completely like top of the line animatronics. Lane, you know how in the normal ride at Disneyland California where like it's a blustery day and like there's wind?
Yeah.
In this ride, the character like the animatronics and the sets blow with you.
Yeah.
In the
shit.
wind.
Yeah.
They're also like trackless. It
The
is
only-
so unbelievable.
The only reason I didn't put it on is because I heard the hype and I had
Yeah.
very high expectations for it. And I will say it surpassed them for me, but
Yeah.
it wasn't enough to be like it was truly disproportionate to what I was expecting. It was just like I was expecting the world and I got more of it.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to lie to you. I struggle to put Monsters Unchained is a masterpiece and I'm a horror fan
Sure.
and it's more thrilling. So I give it the edge.
Yeah.
This fucking thing, dude.
It probably
It's-
is my
it-
number 2 dark ride. It's
Wow.
apples
No,
and
no,
oranges
it's
with
crazy.
No,
monsters.
If you ever get the chance, take Sharon, go on this thing. It is
I will.
it is I mean, Tokyo Disneyland's amazing in its own
Yeah.
right. It's a beautiful park and the
Yeah.
food is amazing and I can't wait for Space Mountain 2 to come out and all that fun
Yeah.
stuff. But this fucking ride
It's
is like
unbelievable. Yeah.
my favorite ride to this day. I have
Wow.
been to Tokyo Disney. What's it called? This Springs.
Fantasy Springs. Yeah.
Fantasy Springs. I haven't been on Beauty and the Beast, but
Yeah.
this is my favorite ride of that resort by a mile.
Yeah, so Beauty and the Beast is how I would describe your experience with Winnie the Pooh was, where it was like you were expecting great and it was fantastic, and it was like, yes, it exceeded my hype. It's fantastic. Beauty and the Beast is very good. But I just thought like, oh, it's going to be like, the hype level is high, but it's because it was like really revolutionary and it's going to be very good. And then I got off and I was like, what the fuck just happened?
No, like
that
literally
is like a perfect attraction, and it's the same story as the California and Florida renditions of Winnie the Pooh, but just like for no reason at all, the coolest thing in the world.
If you want to see the Oriental Land Company put Disney to shame, it's that ride.
Yeah, that thing is unreal.
I
almost put
here.
Frozen in Fantasy Springs on my list because
haven't been
compared to Frozen Ever After, it's like unbelievably great. But I was like,
but now they updated it, so I'm excited to go back to Epcot.
Maybe so, yeah. So that was my number 2, just because it's so good.
I agree with you, and I just didn't have the surprise element. But
sure.
Fuck, that is probably of the modern dark rides my number 2.
Yeah,
two or 3.
That's
no,
crazy.
Lane, just go with Sharon at some
go
point.
to Tokyo. just hop on a plane; it'll be fine.
Just get over there.
Yeah.
No, but that ride is worth it. Seriously,
it's very much so.
Fuck, that ride is
That's
amazing. Sorry, I'm done.
My number 2 most surprising is Slop. It's Secret Life of Pets at Universal Hollywood, because this was a ride that was never on my radar. It was another Illumination property that they were turning into a ride, and we saw how that was with Despicable Me. And so I had absolutely zero expectation. I don't think I even wanted to ride it. And I think I think Sharon might have been with me, but we were with you, Spencer, and you're like, let's ride it.
I was like, I've actually heard it's pretty good. Let's check it out.
Yeah. I was like, okay, sounds good. And Q, surprisingly interesting, a little claustrophobic, but surprisingly interesting as you're walking through the apartment building. And the ride itself fucking kicks ass. It's cute as hell. So many different animations and cool effects. And as a family-friendly little dark ride, just an absolute delight. And I've ridden it so many times since then.
Yeah.
And it is so fucking good.
It's really great.
It's unbelievable, and I know that we're probably going to talk about it again. So it's
no comment. No comment.
I was going to say, should we just cut to the chase and say it's my number 1? I'm judging by
it's my number 1.
His number
it's
1.
My number
this
one
is the most surprising attraction in the
It's
world.
my number
so
1.
It's going to be the number 1 of our debating later. It just is.
It just is.
There's no reason for it to be as great. It takes up half an acre of land. It has a zero footprint, and it's fantastic.
I saw that movie when it first came out,
and the movie
it's
sucks.
Fine. Yeah, it's like the most boring kids movie. And they were taking out this theater to build a slop ride, and I heard it was going to be animatronics based, but I was like, okay, sure, Universal, Universal.
Like
at the time too, sure,
yeah.
Across from Minion
Universal
Mayhem,
Studios Hollywood, it was like, I'll believe it when I see it.
Right.
Fucking fuck, dude. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, I remember getting off for the first time. Did we go on it for the first time together, Spence? No.
I don't think so.
No, I think you were the one who told me about it, and I did it with Lane.
Yeah.
But going on it for the first time, like, just the queue, as claustrophobic as it might, I was like, what the fuck? This is amazing. And then I got on it, and I was like, what is this?
Yeah.
Like this is... And the fact that we still only in Hollywood, and you don't even need the most fluid animatronics. They're not the most fluid you've ever seen, but it is like, it's like the best Fantasyland dark ride built today, to date, and it's not even at Disney. You know what I mean? It's
so
like,
good, dude.
It's like, I mean, if not for there being a little more substance to Jurassic World and Forbidden Journey, it would
probably be the best ride in that park.
Yeah, in that park. Yeah. It has no right. Like, the scenic is amazing.
Yeah.
The story makes sense. The queue is unparalleled. Like, it's like, it's so fucking cute. I took Noah on it for the first time.
There's animatronics all over the queue. There's like 5 of them. Yeah.
No,
everywhere.
it's just one of those that, like, and also Universal didn't really promote it.
Not at all. It just appeared.
It just was like, oh yeah, we were building this pre-COVID. We I guess we have to release it now. So, and
Yeah,
I
we
was
have
like,
to open it.
okay, it's not going to be that good. Like it's taking up no space. It's going to be some kind
No.
of sim with some. No, it's one of the best dark rides
It's
this park's
so
built. This
fucking good.
company's ever
Yeah.
built. Like it's crazy, and
Yeah.
it's just like I don't know. I don't know how else to praise this thing, but like my God,
No,
in
it's
terms
really
of like
so
great.
good.
expectation versus ride on my end, like fuck yeah, number one, no questions asked.
And that's why it is
Yeah.
for me as well. Like it was just, it has the built-in advantage of being representative of a brand that I largely despise.
Yeah.
In terms of the quality of their movies, you know, like they've actually been okay in recent years, but for a while they were just churning out stinkers.
Yeah.
And so I just like, and I thought, oh, it's going to be a mini man. It's going to be a simulator. It's in a tiny little space. And then you get in and you're like, how do they even fit this here? And the answer is
Yeah.
it's 2 stories. So they just like use a really clever amount of space and when they do it. And it's really great. For me, like behind Forbidden Journey and Jurassic World, it's like the other must do in that park.
Yeah.
And now I
It's-
guess with Nintendo, but yeah.
I mean, we'll see the code. By the way, total non sequitur.
Oh yeah.
Poster. They released the. I was trying to see out my window. I didn't see any testing today, but it looks great. Fast and Furious
Yeah.
poster building in Hollywood. But yeah,
Nice.
I think that showed what Universal can do with limited space if they
Yeah.
really put their effort into it.
For sure.
So, I'm hoping to do more of these. I want a Grinch ride like this.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, man,
dude.
yeah, that'd be great. in
It
Fish
almost
Landing.
feels like what Cat in the Hat wanted to be without having the limitations of 1999.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Well,
anyway,
that was
Wow.
my number
That-
one. Your number
those
one.
are number
Lane's
ones.
number 2.
Wow.
So Lane, do you want to just go with your most disappointing and then?
Yeah, we'll do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Most disappointing, and this is solely because even as a young child, like probably my first couple visits to Disneyland ever,
you're lucky
this
for
was-
this, honestly.
this like I remember like so early and formative, and don't remember much from that time, but I remember my mom and I not liking Superstar Limo. It's like, and I
Honestly, you
remember-
got to go on it though, so
Yeah.
king.
yeah, and just like, you know, it's just bad. It's weird. And Superstar Limo, for those of you who don't know, is currently the Monsters Inc. ride at Disneyland
Or Disney
are
California
they're-
Adventure.
or
yeah.
Disney California Adventure. Are they closing that thing? Is that what's
I think
with
they
the
said
Adventure
they
stuff?
were.
But
yeah.
but so
Um,
it was supposed to close by now, and they haven't
Yeah.
done it yet.
I-
And there is
yeah.
it is in serious question. At
What's
least like
happening there?
this is
Yeah.
not in this is not in this, just like what's public and what's on Reddit.
Right.
If they're even building Avatar, because nobody really wants that Avatar land in California.
No,
Yeah.
the general sentiment online is just like no one wants this. Do something
Yeah.
unique.
But anyway, I remember like as a kid going back later with my parents and riding Monsters Inc. and being like, oh, that was a fun ride. And it was really only once I was like a teenager that I understood that was the same ride,
Yeah.
but they had just rewrapped it as
And when you
Monsters
see
Inc.
the side by
And I was
side
like,
videos, and how they're
what?
all doing the
Yeah.
same motions too, you're like, what the hell?
Yeah, like I remember just being like, what? And the deep recesses of my brain were like, yes, that was a ride that you've been on.
You
And
have been on that.
it's, oh man, Monsters Inc. is like not great, but it's cute, you know.
Sure.
It's serviceable. But wow, just a family ride that makes no sense and very little connection. And you can go down a deep
I
dark
envy you.
wormhole on YouTube of like why
Oh, there's
why
a
did they
million
use
video
these?
essays about
Yeah,
it.
they used these actors and celebrities that weren't even super popular at the time or whatever, and like you can go down. There's plenty of videos about
Like
it, just
Regis
like that.
Philbin is in it, and you're like,
Yeah,
what?
there's
Who wants to be a
there's so
millionaire
many-
guy?
yeah, there's so many weird things because it was all like ABC celebrities or whatever, and it's just odd. Like it's just a weird attraction.
Michael
And-
Eisner, I love you. That was a massive L.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
such a big hit to the big cheese's ego. You know,
I-
like oh wow, yeah. It's just bad. Just bad. Anyway, I'll move on to Spencer. You can hit up your most disappointing attraction.
Yeah. I really, really love cartoons. I really, really love mascots, and I really love unique to a theme park attraction. And I remember being so excited to ride Knott's Berry Tales, because Knott's Berry Tales is basically a recreation of an old amazing ride with dark ride elements and animatronics and this really charming original dark ride story. And I love Knott's Berry Farm's original stuff. I just think it's amazing. And if you've seen videos of Kingdom of the Dinosaurs, which is what replaced Berry Tales, or vice versa, I think, it was also this really incredible dark ride with animatronics and stuff.
Are you gonna give Berry Tale shit right now?
The current rendition? Yeah, it's my most disappointing.
Okay.
I just think it's like really lame. It's like a bad shooter with screens.
Yeah,
it could have been so cool, and I was so disappointed I wrote it, especially because this was at the time when Knott's redid a bunch of stuff.
It's a Sally too, right?
Yeah, and the rapids are amazing and have really fun animatronics. Timber Mountain Log Ride is amazing with really fun animatronics, and this is just like the most off-the-shelf screen shooter imaginable with these characters. And I still love those characters. I have the damn plushy frogs that play the banjo. Like, I've got all of the things from Knott's Berry Tales. I love the idea so much, and the ride is so lame. And it's just like, this should have been a dark ride with animatronics like it was in the 80s. And it looks so cool if you find video footage of it. But so when I was thinking of like, what was a really disappointing theme park experience? Like that I remember being like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Like this is just bad Midway Mania, you know?
So here's the only reason I didn't put it on my list is did you forget to do Voyage to the Iron Reef?
No, and I've heard it's awful. And so that it got rid of that.
Right? I had done Voyage plenty of times.
Right.
And that was a piece of absolute donkey fucking doo-doo. So this was just not as bad as that. This at least had charm.
That's fair.
Right.
Yeah.
It has so much charm because it's like original Knott's charm. And it's just like, if this was a dark ride with animatronics, it might be my favorite ride at Knott's. And it's just like a bummer.
I need you to take you to Spain to go on the Sesame Street dark ride.
Dude,
shit,
please,
that'd be cool.
Yeah. I'd be
and that same park now has the Uncharted one that Sally also. Look, guys, I know whoever our 20, 30 listeners are, if you are sleeping on Sally Dark Rides.
Sally Dark Rides are incredible. They
so
are cool.
For not having Universal and Disney budgets, the work they do is unmatched. And as dark ride lovers, they are paramount to this industry. So
yeah, and I need to get out in Vegas to the SpongeBob Crazy Carnival ride.
Me too.
I have
All
to
right.
do it. Yeah.
Let me know when you're gonna go. I'll go with you because I want to go on it too. So, but I understand. Like, I think for me, the only reason, like, I remember going on it for the first time, being like, "Wow, this is so much better than Iron Reef." And so that was my initial reaction. I will say they have not kept it up at all. It's
the screens are really uncalibrated.
You and I went on it
times. Yeah.
But when did you and I go on it last? Like together, right? Or
Rosemary Festival 2023, maybe?
Yeah, and then and you and I also went on it for the TA event.
Oh, that's right. You're right. Yeah.
And it was still running well back then. It was still okay.
Is it like even worse now?
Oh, it's unrideable now. Like at this point, and you know, this is a tough spot in general, and I totally, especially what the condition it's in now, and seeing Battle for Metropolis and Six Flags now, I just don't know if these regional parks have. And it's no shade to Six Flags or Cedar Point. It's just a fact of like, these are very expensive rides to upkeep. And if you don't do it, they go to absolute shit.
They become unrideable very fast. They don't have the built-in advantage of being a roller coaster. You know,
exactly. Like a roller coaster. Boring. a roller coaster, you can just, paint it again and change the track or redo the track and it's smooth again and it's fine.
Yeah.
These are
Yeah.
very expensive attractions. And I will say the last time you and I went on it together, I think it was together, Spence.
Yeah.
It sucked. And it was very disappointing in that sense of like what it's come
Fucking
to.
bullshit.
Yeah.
But when it first opened, I just like Voyage to the Iron Reef was also an dishonorable mention, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Because I was like another like Knott's is that beautiful park that it's funny. I've been talking to some non-theme park friends about this, and they all love Knott's too.
Yeah.
Everyone loves Knott's. Knott's is like one of the most
It's
outside
Nicole's
of Disney
favorite theme park. It's not,
dude. I feel
yeah.
like outside of Disney Universal, anybody who's been to it, it's their favorite theme park.
Yeah,
in the West Coast.
everybody loves
Yeah.
Knott's. Yeah.
And so like Timber Mountain, masterpiece.
Oh yeah.
Calico Mine Train, masterpiece.
Yeah.
So you're expecting that out of this is a new Knott's Dark Ride, right?
Sure.
And but I think just did you ever do Iron Reef, Lane?
No.
Guys, like
I've
that
never even
was-
done Berry Tales, honestly.
Really?
Really?
Uh,
Yeah,
Oh,
I
well, it's
should
too
do
late to do the good version now. So,
Yeah.
it.
But Iron Reef was such a wet fart, and they knew it too. It lasted like less than 10 years, which is crazy for
really
a regional
short.
park, right?
Yeah.
So, I just didn't have it. I was just happy they were. It was like that era when they were digging into their history for me, and I attribute it
That's
to
what I
that.
was saying. It was when they redid the two Calico and Timber Mountain.
Yeah.
And they redid the Rapids too, and the Rapids are great.
So
yeah.
part of me gets it because like everything else they redid was amazing, and it's just it's Knott's like Knott's will today we'll see if I go to other Cedar Fair. I've been to a lot of Cedar Fair parks, but
Yeah.
to date my favorite Cedar Fair park, and I don't think it's gonna change. I don't care what I go on, where I go.
Sure.
It's just
Yeah.
I love that park.
Yeah.
But I get it because it's just not at that level of those other two rides. It's not even close. It's like those are S tier. This is C tier. You know what I mean? But
Damn.
but Iron Reef was F tier. So that's why I didn't think about it.
All right.
Anyway.
Toby, let's cruise into your number one most disappointing,
Man,
which you teased earlier.
it's Web Slingers. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
And let me put it this way. Here's
What
my
more
reasoning.
can be said? Yeah.
Number one. No, but number one for me is
no, but
because
he's got a bit more to say.
Okay. All right.
I always do, and plus I have 2 drinks in me, so like I definitely do. Number one, I had done Spider-Man at Islands of Adventure by this point,
Oh, sure.
and that is still to this day one of my favorite rides of all time.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's
Yeah.
really great. Yeah.
It's a masterpiece of an attraction. So I was like, okay, Disney, Tom Holland, Imagineering, supposed to be the premiere of this industry. They're going to knock it out of the park. Number 2, Mission Breakout blew me away.
Sure. Yeah.
And this still opened when, I think this still opened when Marvel was still at its peak. So I was just like, I grew up on Spider-Man. Spider-Man is my second favorite Marvel character. So
Sure.
like I was like, this is gonna be great. I saw all these things, and I was like, they're not gonna fuck this up. And man, did they fuck it up! Like, and you know, like when you were talking earlier, Lane, you're like, oh, it's at least no, it's not. It's not even revolutionary. Legoland California already Triotech, which has a fifth of the budget that Imagineering has,
Yeah.
already did this tech with Ninjago. So like
Oh,
it wasn't
true.
new.
Yeah, that's fair.
It wasn't even new tech. I knew this existed. But still, it's Spider-Man. Like I was like, oh, who are they gonna put in here? Is it gonna be Vulture? Are they gonna put in a new
Right.
character?
Yeah.
Like,
They're
in
gonna
terms
do
of-
Scorpion or some shit. Yeah.
Spider-Man is the Batman equivalent of Rogue Gallery in
Oh,
the
yeah.
Marvel universe, right?
Yeah.
Like you have the
100%,
best
yeah.
villain lineup of all time in the Marvel comic universe. Like I still don't think it's better than Batman, but it's there. Like
Yeah.
God damn it, you have Mysterio, you have Scorpion, you have Vulture, you have Venom, you have Green Goblin, you have Doc Ock. Like you have
Hobgoblin.
so many of these.
goblins.
Not even. I mean, you can go deep if you want to, but like,
Sandman. I can keep going, bro.
but like it, like especially like
Shocker.
Shocker's pretty cool in the comics. So I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
As somebody who played the video games, who read the comics, who grew up with Spider-Man being outside of films my favorite fucking character of all time.
Sure.
Like I love Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I was ready for this to blow me out of the water, and I fucking hated this ride. So it was so lazy.
Yeah.
Like not even
That was
having a
honestly,
villain
like,
with
was
that
the word
road
that I was
gallery.
trying. Yeah, that was the word that I was trying not to use, was lazy, but it does feel that way because like you said and like I said, they didn't even like choose a villain. They're like, nah, it's
Spider Butts. Fuck
Web
you,
bots.
Tom Holland.
let's choose something with zero stakes.
And
you
also,
know?
I don't care what your opinions are. Tom Holland's a good actor. He's a good young
Sure.
Peter Parker. He's a good he's the best Peter Parker we have. And I love Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man, but he's the best Peter Parker we have.
Oh,
And
yeah.
you have him fucking phoning in. He phones it in for the pre. The pre-show's the best part of the fucking ride, and it's not even good.
Right.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like Spider Bots, dude. Put in Mysterio. Put in anybody else. Like fucking
Yeah.
put in, I don't care, put in a different non-Spider-Man villain. But like Spider Bots, are you fucking kidding me? Universal
Shit.
Spider-Man,
I mean,
which
I
opened in the
agree.
fucking 90s,
Yeah.
at least understood what this IP is supposed to be. That is a
The
Spider-Man
assignment,
ride.
yeah.
There is no jokes. There is no goofiness. There is no Spider-Man to your Spider-Man, and you're opening a whole new land dedicated to Marvel, your tentpole IP at the time. And after redoing Guardians last second and making it great, this is what you give us.
Yeah,
This.
I mean, sure. What an incredible
fair.
Tobias Lerman
What an
Matante
incredible
rant.
rant.
But I'm
Yeah.
sorry, like
No, it's
tell
true.
me,
Don't be
like
sorry.
like you were not like it's also like this was still when we had hope for California Adventure of like Cars
Yeah.
Land, Grizzly Peak, you know, everything was so good, and I was like, they're not gonna fuck up Marvel. Like it's their tentpole. They're gonna give us something great. It's gonna
Yeah.
be even better than Universal Orlando's. It's not even better than fucking Men in Black, dude.
It's not even better than the Ant-Man microbrewery.
Yeah, like no, you're like
That's just
it's
more
like,
fun.
whenever I have friends who come to Disneyland for the first time from out of the country or out of the state, who've never been, and they're like, "Oh, Spider-Man, I want to do that." I'm like, "Don't do it." The fact that me, like, and I'm a
Yeah.
comic, not as hard as Spencer. Spencer is the comic OG, but
I've read
I
many
read a lot of-
comics in my day.
I haven't read as much, but I still read comics almost on the daily. Like,
Yeah.
comics are my favorite. That and film and theme parks are my three favorite mediums in the world for art. And this is the. I don't know how to express like the fact that this beat Gringotts for me, and I'm a diehard Potter fan. Like I just this is Spider-Man. You can't fuck up Spider-Man, dude.
It's true.
You can't fuck
Yeah.
up Spider-Man, and you didn't
Hey.
just fuck it up.
I mean, they did.
They found a way.
Yeah.
I would rather stand to watch that stupid fucking shitty animatronic flip than this stupid. I hate this ride so much.
The Stunatronic is cool, but
The
yeah.
Suntronic is fun.
But that's better than the fucking ride, dude.
No, 100% it is. It's
Yeah, that's
cooler,
true.
Yeah. All
Like, what
let's-
the fuck?
let's-
I'm done.
Let's
Sorry.
hit up. I want to give you both of you guys a chance to add any final thoughts to both of your
Wait,
most
no.
surprising, which is
You didn't give us a
Secret
number
Life
one.
Pets.
You didn't give us
That's
number
your number
one.
one most
for you.
surprising.
No, for you. You didn't give us number,
No,
number
it's
one.
your turn, Tobias.
We
Oh.
already said slot.
So-
I said
it's your
everything.
turn,
Slop
and
kicks
then-
ass.
Spencer, you guys are done on slop.
we both
It's
said slot.
amazing. What
Okay,
else do you want me to
alright.
say? Yeah.
All right,
It is
my
your turn,
top-
Tobias.
my top most surprising is Spider-Man at Universal Orlando, to completely flip the script.
Yeah, it's
Because
amazing.
I had never seen a ride through of it. Had no idea what I was walking into. In the inverse of Toby's situation, I had already done web slingers.
That's hilarious. Yeah.
And
good on you.
I was like, I'm sorry, wait. This is themed to the cartoons? This is how old?
Yeah.
And it's fucking fantastic.
It
is
really
so
amazing.
Goddamn good. And I was like, wait, this came out before Transformers? And it does it better. Like, it is such a good fucking ride. A+ fucking ride. And it's still fucking there. Obviously because of contracts and shit. But like at the same time, it's
don't get rid of it ever.
It's still one of the best rides in the entire park.
Is it still in Japan too?
I don't know, actually.
I don't know.
Can we get it?
Fucking fantastic. And because
no, we
of
can't.
Just how I absolutely didn't expect it, that's my top most surprising. But obviously, I will, after, singing its praises, I will relent that
it closed in Japan.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry, everyone.
Because of all three of us put it as our top, as in the top 5 of our most surprising, it's got to be Slop, right? It's got to be Secret Life of Pets.
Yeah,
sure.
That's before we move on, I have a friend of the pod who is sick and was gonna jump on today, but he couldn't. But he sent me his number 5 most disappointing. It's Mike, our good old boy.
Yeah.
Oh, friend of the show, Mike.
Yeah, so I'm going to quickly list off his 5 most disappointing. I'm going to do the honorable mentions first. Dishonorable mentions. He put Werewolf, Mummy Hollywood,
okay,
Slinky Dog Dash, and Navi River Journey.
F.
As his dishonorable. I disagree.
F.
Okay, number 5 we haven't been on, so we can't say anything, is Tron.
No idea, yeah. No idea.
Okay. Number 4, West Coast Racers. I think he's with you on that, Spence.
Yeah.
Number 3, Soaring Around the World.
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
okay, I almost put this on my disappointing list because I had already done Soaring Over California and loved it. I almost put that. I really did.
Yeah.
Number 2, Web Slingers.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
Number
1 is a Knott's Berry Farm ride, but it's not Knott's Berry Tales. Can you guess
Hang
it?
Time?
No. I almost put that on my list. That's number 5, but it's not.
Accelerator?
Mm-mm.
Is it a dark ride?
Mm-mm.
Silver Bullet.
Nope.
He's tripping balls if he put Ghost Rider.
No, it's not Ghost Rider.
Okay.
Oh, thank God. Yeah, what?
What other fucking Montezuma? Oh, Pony Express. Okay.
Pony Express is number 1.
Yeah, Pony Express is bad. Yeah. Okay, sure.
It's basically a prototype for a ride that they just released to show they can do it.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
Anyway, I wanted to call him out. He wanted to. He was super excited for this. And he's like, "I'll send you a list." And I was like,
"Did you do top 5 most surprising or just the worst?"
No, just worst.
All right, well, thanks, Mike. I largely
but we love Mike.
Except for Navi.
We love Mike. I disagree on Navi. I hate the hate that Navi gets. I think it's the better ride. And I'm with you on that lane.
As well.
I love Navi. Okay, so should we? So we agree that Slop is our number 1 most surprising.
Our top most surprising, impressive ride is Slop.
It's amazing.
Hollywood. For all the reasons that we've already listed, but it's fucking fantastic.
Yeah, it's fantastic. And
if you've never been on it, ride that shit.
If you don't want to come to Hollywood because you don't have the same rides we have the same rides as Florida, just come for Slop and the Studio Tour, I guess. Come for Slop is great. Come for Slop.
Hey, eat up, piggy.
Yeah. All right.
We're gonna have to probably argue or negotiate over the most disappointing. I think.
The only thing that appeared on 2 lists was Web Slingers. No,
Web Slingers
and Mike's
as well as Mike's list.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, no. Toby and I
make
both
arguments.
Minion Mayhem.
Yeah,
we both did Minion Mayhem as well, but
I would absolutely push Web Slingers more.
Web Slingers was more disappointing than
because
Minion Mayhem.
Minion Mayhem is exactly what I thought it was going to be. Web Slingers, it's like this is a massive intellectual property fumble.
Web Slingers was like, really, guys?
Bro, literally, you could have do the same ride for Ant-Man. I love Ant-Man. I have his fucking helmet in my room. Like, I love Ant-Man, but like, why Spider-Man?
Yeah,
No, for real.
I mean, are you cool with that one, Spencer? Because it's definitely on both of our lists.
I'm
And
always
I
in
think
favor of denigrating it further. So
Yeah,
Just
dude,
absolutely dragging it through the mud, bro.
it's just
Yeah.
that ride. It's just like what especially like having a 30-year-old ride beat you.
Oh man, dude,
Yeah.
without even doing anything, by just existing.
I think
it's better.
the fact that Lane, that you went on Spider-Man Adventure after going on Web Slingers at Universal, which is a much older ride, and that's your most surprising because of how bad Web Slingers is. That's my
Yeah.
case in point.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, that's fair. Okay, so in that case, our most surprising was Secret Life of Pets, and our absolute most disappointing attraction was Web Slingers in Disney California Adventure. So there
Yeah.
you have it, folks. I can't believe we came to such an easy agreement. I expected more arguing, but you know what? I'm so glad that we were able to work it out.
Yeah, sure.
Do better, Disney. Do better. Come on.
In that
Yeah,
regard, yes.
Yeah, stop dragging one of your most profitable.
I swear
characters
to
through the
God,
mud,
if
Disney.
if Avengers sucks,
Yeah, that'd be a pretty wild fumble.
If King Thanos is lame.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody, one and all, for joining us for another episode of Fully Immersed. I've been your host, Lane Calder, joined once again by my good friends Spencer Bennett and Tobias Lerman Matante. We are on YouTube, as well as TikTok and Instagram at Fully Immersed Pod. So if you're following us maybe on one of those, but not all of them, make sure to check us out, give us a like, subscribe, etc. If you're watching on YouTube, same thing goes. Give us a like, leave a comment, whatever you want to do. We love reading your guys' comments, especially the one guy, Jackson Clay, right? Jackson Creed, that's right. Ah, you're great, dude. Keep leaving those paragraphs for us. We love watching it. We love reading them. So definitely check us out on there. We're going to be posting reels as we do fun stuff this year, things like that. So definitely give us a check out there. If you're listening to us on a podcast app like Spotify or Apple Podcasts, make sure to subscribe to us, give us a rating, whatever allows you to do. Ideally 5 stars, but more preferably 5 middle fingers. So whatever it allows you to do, maybe it doesn't allow you to do the former, but we would prefer it if possible. Just make sure to do that so we can keep getting pushed to the high end of your algorithm and keep getting our content put out to you guys. So thanks once again. I've been Lane. This has been Spencer and Toby, and we will see you all next time.